back to my channel, The Life of Nijha Anise. I'm Nijha, and today's video I am gonna be doing my daughter's birth story. So if you've seen my previous video, me interviewing my 4-year-old, then you know it's been a span of 4 years. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss an episode of The Life of Nijha Anise. Make sure you share and tell people about my channel, all that good stuff. I would love the support. Probably hear Nala in the background. I'm gonna try to get her in the video. It doesn't even feel like 4 years. It feels just like, I don't know, because I've been doing, like, I've been a single mom for, quite some time. So I've just been like, on the go. You're like, what we gotta do next is, day in and day out, 24/8 with my baby. There's times where I've definitely started to like memorize and think, like, but it's just, it doesn't even feel like 4 years, but it's proof of that. Like, she's getting older, she's growing, she's so smart, she's incredibly friendly. Like, Nala's just one of a kind, one of one, definitely. Like, I've never seen a child like Nala ever in my life, and I'm not just saying that because she's my baby, but she really is such a sweet soul, and like, I'm so thankful for that. I'm honored and thankful to be her mother. The greatest gift I could have known. And I'll try not to cry in this video, but Nala's really my heart, and I would do anything for my baby. Maybe like the week before I gave birth to her, I was prepping. I was running errands, and I think that's when you know you're about to have your baby, because you're nesting, you're trying to get everything done, get everything organized, at least mindset, everything, trying to just prepare. And mind you, this is my first baby. I wasn't nervous at the thought of having, like, going into delivery. A little nervous because I didn't know what to expect, but just like, this is plan E, B, C, whatever happens. And I remember just getting all the stuff, and like a little bit of things that I needed for myself, because I had been bought everything for Nala. At the time I was in college, so I was, in college, and I was just, getting all the things that I needed for Nala, like probably like 2 months before. And I had a baby shower. Shout out to Chelsea for hosting my baby shower. I love you. And so people helped me and got me a few things for Nala, so I was very thankful for that. Thank you for everyone that showed up to my baby shower. That was a good day. I remember the week before reading things on how to like start your labor, because I was like, I am not gonna have this child in my belly anywhere past 39 weeks. She's coming the week of her due date. We're not going past that. I was like, yeah, we're definitely gonna get you going, girl. And so I was looking up eating dates. I was like, I was about to buy a bouncy ball. I was gonna try to do a few things just to jumpstart my labor, or at least get it going. I would say the day, maybe like New Year's Eve. And girl, if you know me, my procrastination with certain things is like, it's not a game. I was stalling to do my maternity shoot because I guess me and Nala's dad wasn't together, and I wanted him to be a part of it. And two, I just didn't want to waste money. Like, my practicalness, given that I had a Capricorn, was coming in, and I was like, I don't really need it. I don't need to waste money. It's not such a big deal or whatever. I thought that. The guy was like, no. The guy, I forgot his name. I'm gonna link his thing down below. He is such a great photographer, and like, I had a great experience with him. So he was begging me for like weeks, like, you have to do it. So a few weeks prior, maybe like, I would say I was like 37 or 36 weeks, I did a 3D sonogram of Nala, and it was through, I think, through my agency. I was still in foster care at the time. So I had a lot of like connects. I had a doula. I'm gonna get into that, but I had a nurse come see me every month. Oh, it was like once a week. She was coming frequently, and I was connected through my foster care agency, like just getting the connection and her services and stuff like that. And I loved her so much. Like, she was like my little therapist. I had like somewhat of a support system, which I really needed at that time. So I don't know how, but I got this deal. I guess he had a flyer and it was in the package that I got when I did my 3D sonogram. I remember that day too. I was just like, I went to the appointment. I don't think I ate. They told me not to eat anything. I was drinking a whole bunch of water, and Nala was not trying to like show herself, but I guess I came too late. They said you gotta come up at a certain time, and I came like really late, like trying to do the 3D sonogram in terms of weeks in my pregnancy. And they were like, we're gonna try, but like she's just jumping around. She was laughing on the screen, being a silly girl. It was such a good experience. I love that I did that. So within that package, they had given me like a free Mandela breast pump code to put in to order, and then his flyer. And I seen it and I was like, maybe I should do it because, you know, it's not that expensive. And so I went there to go and make the appointment. Then I changed my mind. It was just a back and forth. So New Year's Eve, I went and I finally did it. Like, we was trying to reschedule so many times. I had school, so many things I was trying to prep. I was tired, pregnant. I had to take this bus, take that bus, do this bus, that bus, all this kind of stuff. I was like, I am not about to do all this. What happened was I went there New Year's Eve, and trust me, he had stuff to do. So it was just like crazy. That morning, I woke up, I went to go get my makeup done. Went to Sephora. Lucky me, I didn't make an appointment. It was New Year's Eve. Mind you, it's always crowded. Everyone wants to get their makeup done, do this, do that, and it's very full that day. So I didn't know about that. I didn't think about that. I was like, I need to get my makeup done. I need to get my, you know, all this stuff the day before I got my hair done and everything. I'm gonna put some pictures in the video so you can really see it. But there is my maternity photo shoot. It was so nice. It's just a timeless feel, I feel like, and for my first baby and everything. So it went really great. Went to get my makeup done. Was lucky enough to get it done, and I think they gave me a discount. I think because I was pregnant. I don't know. It's really nice though. It was a good day. But I remember waking up and I had like some feelings, like I was like a little cramp. I felt a little cramp. If I'm being honest, like that wasn't the first time. I think I'll tell you the second time that happened, but I bypassed it because it was nothing crazy. So I went to the photo shoot, did the photo shoot, it was amazing. And I think while seeing that I was done, I was like, now she can come. Now I'm ready for her, you know, now she can come, now I'm ready for her. And I think Nala listened. Nala was like, okay, it's ready. You ready now? Good, I'm ready too. And she just like, you know, I went on the bus home because I was getting ready to go back to see Chelsea's house and just, you know, prep and get ready for New Year's, you know, spend time with her and the family. So I was just like, you know, let me get over there. But while I was on the bus, I was feeling crampy and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know, like maybe it'll pass, maybe she's coming, I don't know, we'll see. So I got my clothes ready and packed a bag to spend the night because I wasn't gonna come back to the house I was at it at the time. I switched to a different foster home, and I was gonna come back that night. I was just gonna stay at Chelsea's. So I packed the bag, whatever, did the whole enchilada, and took myself to her house. When I got there, I don't know, it kind of increased. Like everybody was there, everybody was prepping for New Year's, and I was just not, like I knew something was going on, I just didn't know what. So that's when the pain started increasing, and I had brought icy hot because like the pain wouldn't stop. But I was like, I don't want to stay here and be in this house. Cramping got really bad. So I think it was about like 9-10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, because I was holding off for a while. Like I was bearing it. I ate, drank some water. I was like, you know, I'm gonna push through. It should be okay. Because I was having back. It was in my back. It wasn't in the front. It was in the back. And I thought contractions, they only happened in the front. I didn't know you could have back contractions. So I was having back contractions. and oh my goodness, it hurt so bad. It's normal to have bad contractions, but I found out she was facing this way, and that's why I was a little more in pain than I probably should have been. Chelsea's mom, my foster mom, she was saying, oh, you should probably walk around, you know, like just walk, get some air, like circulate your legs, get that going. I didn't want to move. I was like, I'm in pain. Like this this hurt. This hurts, you know, like I was in pain. So I was telling Chelsea, like, listen, I need to go to the hospital. Like, this is painful. She was like, all right. And then we went downstairs, ended up going to the hospital, and they were like, you're not dilated. You're not even dilated yet. Like, you're having contractions, but you're not dilated. Yeah, you can come in. You can pop in, say hi. I'm talking about your birth story.
Hi.
Hi, you're gonna come up a little bit. Say hello.
Hi.
Hi, I'm talking about your birth story. I went, they was like, you gotta come back when you're fully dilated. They gave me some kind of medicine. I don't think it was Tylenol, because I don't think you were allowed to take that. It was something to help with, it was Advil. I think on the way there, it was already New Year's. Like, on the way there in the cab, we said New Year's in the cab. Like, me and Chelsea looked at each other like, Happy New Year. It was just wild. One of my friends called me, and yeah, we went in the cab to the hospital. So that was our New Year's. Sent us back home because I wasn't fully dilated, so I was like, I'm in pain, I gotta give me something for this pain. Went the night at Chelsea. She took good care of me. She woke up on maybe every 2-3 hours, and I kept waking up in pain. Like, it was just like unbearable. I woke up in the morning, took a hot shower. No, I took a warm bath. Like, Chelsea just nurtured me. She fixed up everything for me. I took cinnamon and ginger that my foster mom had given me, and that really helped with the cramps and stuff like that. And it tastes so good. Like, I would drink that just regular, like, because it was like soothing and it tastes good. So I was like, I'm gonna go home and just get prepped, because I think I'm gonna have her soon. But it was so painful. Chelsea was like, you're gonna have her on the 4th. Mind you, this is the 1st, right? It's the next day, the 1st of January. I was like, I don't know. So she's coming out. Something's gonna happen. And she was like, you sure you wanna go home? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go home and just see kind of like what happens. I'll keep everybody updated. So I did. I called my doula, who was a connection through the agency that I was in. And I'm so glad I had a doula. If you can get a doula, get a doula. Invest in getting a doula when you're pregnant. They advocate for you. They help you so much. I had met her I think when I was like 34 weeks pregnant, and we were just doing things, talking through things, and she was like what my plan was, my birth plan, and she was very supportive. She was like, you know, she was like more holistic, and it was really it was such a good experience. Just that support was really great. So I had went home and we did some, she was like pressing down every time I had a contraction, because at that time it was like, it was in the afternoon. I took another shower when I got home, and she basically was like, let's try to get you like settled, and let's see if we can get you in certain positions to like help soothe you. My plan was to not have an epidural, so I wanted to do a natural birth, and she pretty much like was helping me through it, you know. So by that time it had been 7 o'clock, and I was like, we need to go to the hospital because I'm in pain, and I'm not gonna stay here. They're not gonna not tell me that. No, we're not gonna do that. So thankfully I had did like a birth tour at the hospital.
I'm back.
You're back? Okay, come. Thankfully I did a birth tour and of the place, so I knew kind of how they ran things. So I had went to the hospital, and they pretty much like set me up, wanted to see how how many centimeters are. So they checked me. After they checked me, they were like, you're still not there. You're at least like 2 centimeters, and you have to be 4 centimeters. I was like, I'm not going home. So like, well, we'll set you up right here, and we'll see if it progresses. I was like, I've been in labor for I've been in having contractions a full day. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's definitely coming. So my doula was like, okay, we'll stay here. And then pretty much up to 3/4, I was like crying. I was crying so bad because my contractions started to hurt. I was having back contractions mostly. Like, I barely felt any contractions in the front. It was mostly back contractions, and I was like, I cannot do this. So they gave me an epidural. I asked them, please, like, give me an epidural. I was telling my doula, I'm so sorry. She's like, why are you telling me sorry? Like, it's your body. And I was like, no, I wanted to do this so natural. I just, I wanted to try. I wanted to try and have a natural birth. It's too cold to wear shorts. I was trying my hardest, and I just felt a little disappointed. But I was like, if I'm gonna be able to push out, at least I will show you her bag. If I'm gonna be able to push this baby out, I need to get some sleep, because I hadn't slept that whole day. I hadn't slept since the 31st. So I was like, I need to get some sleep. I was so tired. That was another thing. Now showing you her shirt. I got the epidural. I was texting all my friends and letting them know what was going on. 10 at night, I had got the epidural, and then after that, I think I went to sleep. Like, I was up for a little bit. My doula, she was on it. She was like, can I stay with her while she gets the epidural? They was telling her no. Like, she was just on top of certain things, and I appreciated that. And it was just calm. It was really calm. The way that specific hospital, North Central Bronx Hospital, they had midwives, and they preferred for the moms. Like, they were like mom's choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't push too much of a medical perspective on me, which I really liked, and that's why I chose that hospital. And they were midwife based mostly. Like, there was nurses, of course, but it was mostly midwife based, which I really liked. It was about 10, and then I think I went to sleep. Text everyone, tell them like I'm definitely in labor, so I'm gonna have her soon, letting everyone know. I woke up about 5:30, and I felt like I had to, sorry guys, I felt like I had to poop. I felt pressure. That's what I should say. Pressure. I felt pressure on my spine. Like, I felt pressure down there. So I was waking up, and I was like, okay, I think she's coming. They was like, that's good. That's good. If you feel pressure, then she's probably gonna come soon. So that's a good sign. So I was like, okay. So I'm texting everyone. I'm like, I'm up, I'm ready, and then I think I'm about to have her and stuff like that. And then it was like, should we come to the hospital now? And I wasn't able to text because I was just like processing everything. Everything was moving so fast. I was basically like trying to prep myself, get ready to push a baby out. And so it was like moving quick. The midwife came in, some nurses came in. I was just telling myself, like, prepare yourself, Nijha, everything's gonna be okay, let's just get through this. I felt like I had to stand up, and I really advise anyone that's, if you're in like a position to where you can push out naturally, you should probably sit up, because it's gravity and the baby's coming out. Thankfully my hospital was like attuned to that, and they understood that, and they allowed me to like navigate how I really wanted to navigate. After I woke up, they checked my cervix, and they're like, oh yeah, you're like about 9 centimeters. And I felt just how like soft. At that time, my epidural wore off. Like, one leg was numb, everything else I felt, pretty much everything. I would say after 4 pushes and me sitting up, because I think I was like to the point where I was like about to squat and everything, and it was so calm in the room, and I just had like the midwife there, my doula. Like, it was so calm. I was focused. I was able to like just, like focus pretty much. And the midwife name was Janet, and she was like, do you want to feel her? She's right there. So after about the 3rd push, her head was like right there, and I was like, I don't know. Oh, and I asked them if I could record it, and they didn't allow recording. So obviously I would be showing you guys like that process right now instead of talking about it, but here we are. But yeah, she was like, do you want to like feel her head? Her head is right there. I'm like, I don't know. She's like, go ahead, feel it. I was like, like I don't know, I was being weird about it. I don't know, but I ended up feeling her. I was like, oh my gosh, she's right there. Like I'm about to be your mom. Felt burning because you know how it stretches like the ring of fire. Yeah, but it was quick. And I was asking them, I was like, what is that feeling? I was like, what is that? And they were like, that's your baby coming out. They was like, do it for your baby. And I pushed, and then she came out. Like once her head came out, everything else like came out. I was so focused, and just like she came out, and I just held her, put her on my chest. I was holding her, and I watched her like peek her head out, because she was like, as she's coming out, she was turning her head, and she was like, she came right out. And it was just so perfect. Like I saw her like coming out. I looked at her coming out, and she was just like looked like she was like, and she looked around for 1 second, and I held her right there on my chest. And I was like, wow. They was like, good job. Everyone was like, good job, Nijha, you did so great, just so great. And I was like, oh my god, my baby, I can't believe it, I'm a mommy now. And I was so happy and shocked at the same time. Like she was just on my chest, and I just felt so happy and blessed, and like I can't even, like I'm gonna cry. It was such a good moment. Like it was perfect. So then my placenta came out, and after then I was texting everyone telling her she's here. And then, you know, everyone came, my friends, my mom had came probably like 15 minutes after I had her. It was really peaceful in the delivery room. It was just, I was super focused, and it was just a perfect experience. Like no commotion, nothing. It was just perfect. Like for my first pregnancy, like you know, first delivery and everything, it was perfect. They had to stitch me up. I had like abrasions. I had 10 abrasions, so they stitched me up. I had my placenta encapsulated. That's another thing you should do if you can. And I know there's a few people, even on Instagram, if you search it up, there's a lot of people that do encapsulation. And my doula had a friend that did services, and she was very efficient, and I made sure I told them. I had a nice container for my placenta. I did delay cord clamping. I did skin to skin with Nala, and I allowed her to, because I was researching so much while I was pregnant and had Nala, you know, because babies naturally can smell once they come out the womb. And she was like crawling up towards my nipple, and I breastfed for about, I would say, almost 2 years. I feel like I did such a good job. Like looking back in hindsight, it was just a perfect delivery. Like the 3 days that we stayed, or 2 nights we stayed in the hospital, 3 days, Nala was just like with me the whole time. And Nala was just, she was a good baby. She slept, ate, she was a perfect, like she was such a good baby. Like I had such a good experience with Nala as a baby. It was just perfect, and I'm just so happy that she's here. She's about to be 5 years old. Like 5 years we've been in this thing, you know. That's my road dog. You know, I've grown so much being a mother because of Nala. I'm so thankful for her. That's the perfect experience I've had to date, you know, like having Nala. It was perfect. She was just so cute, and I can't remember thinking, wow, like I can't believe I just had her. She's so beautiful. She's so cute, and just, I was so happy. She was 7 pounds and 2 ounces. She was born 6:08 a.m. It went so fast, but it went good. You know, it was so quick. It was happening so fast. I was like trying to do everything at once. I feel like, you know, I was so on point with everything. I was looking at the nurses. I was, you know, there's so much things that I wanted done, and I made sure I did. It was just a great experience. I wouldn't have traded it in the world. And so yeah, that's my birth story. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you like it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, put on your notifications. Nala went back in there. She was like, I'm bored. You'll see more of Nala. Nala, like in the last video, like she was having a nap time. It was her nap time, so she was pretty much over it. but she wanted to try some food. But you guys will see Nala more and she'll be more active on here. She just like, she's a kid, so she doesn't care too much. Thank you guys for watching this video, and you should go check out the last 3 videos that I did, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching my channel.